We're not expecting any great shakes. Is a boring budget a good budget?
It's a great budget. The more boring the budget, the better. I think markets don't want any surprises. Last year we obviously had a big surprise with a 2 percentage point increase in VAT, which really was a bit of a rattle for everybody. And of course, 2 budgets or 3 budgets later to get the thing through, I think that created a lot of uncertainty and lack of confidence. Remarkably, we've had a very good year from a revenue perspective. I think, as your previous guest was saying, tax revenues are up. Spending has been kept under control, and so I don't think there are going to be any big surprises in this budget. It'll probably be quite boring, and I think that's really good news, actually.
We don't know the extent yet, or perhaps you do, but all we know is that the miners have been doing wonderfully well. You look at the gains on the market, and you presume, given the stellar results because of a gold price and a platinum price where it is, that the coffers will be filling up at least.
Absolutely. So already in the first 9 months of the year, we have tax data for that, and we see that corporate income tax has risen by 10.4%, which is substantially ahead of what the Treasury had even expected at the MTUPS, and that has meant that overall tax revenue in the first 9 months of the year is over 10% increase on last year, and that's quite remarkable considering that inflation has come down. And so that has actually really already added to the revenues this last financial year, and then many of those gains will actually only be realized by the mining houses next financial year, in the next tax year, because that's actually when their profit statements come through. And so this is actually an effect that will probably push through into the next fiscal year, and hopefully one more fiscal year ahead, depending on what happens to commodities.